I'm getting rid of my acne in 6 months. Now, how am I gonna do that? I'm taking a medication called isotretinoin, more commonly known as Accutane. Now, what Accutane does is it shrinks your oil glands. Basically, those oil glands are in charge of producing an acne-causing oil called sebum. And to top it all off, 50% of people, after they do this full cycle of medication, don't have acne ever again. Just kind of sounds like a no-brainer, right? The hard part about this medication is the side effects. You get dry everywhere. Your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your skin kind of feels like sandpaper, super sensitive.
But wait, there's more.
To top it all off, the medication is so harsh on the liver that I'm gonna have to give up nicotine and I'm gonna have to give up alcohol. Also, I have to avoid sunlight, kind of like I'm a vampire. Now, why would I take all this risk for something superficial like acne? Well, I've had acne for 9 years, and let me tell you, it sucks. Like, it just really, really sucks. When you have it for so long and it's so prevalent, it makes you feel like you're not you. Every time you look in the mirror, you're not looking at your face that's looking back at you. You're looking at these nasty little red bumps that are on your skin that you feel like everyone's staring at. It's really disheartening. And it's actually a big driver of my insecurity. It has such a control over my mental health that I'm willing to go through this painstaking process just for a 50-50 shot that it's gone forever. All right, just got back from the pharmacy. Got the Accutane, which I'm pretty pumped about. My acne's not doing too bad. You know, it's been better, but you know, hopefully by the end of this, all of it will go away. That's what we gotta hope for, right? Okay. All right, let's open this up and let's get this started.
Hello there.
Kind of ridiculous. Important information edit. Okay. Oh, even more to read. Let's see. If you start to feel sad or have crying spells, lose interest in activities you once enjoyed, feel like you have no energy, have feelings of worthlessness or guilt, start acting on dangerous impulses, start seeing or hearing things that are not real, start having thoughts about hurting yourself or taking your own life. That's kind of grim. Now, before I take this, I have to do 2 things. Thing number 1, I have to eat it with something fatty. So I have to eat 2 tablespoons of peanut butter because apparently the medication doesn't absorb unless it's taken with fat. So this is gonna be kind of annoying to have to do twice a day, but I mean, it is what it is, right? And pop the little pilly. I get clear skin, so sounds kind of worth it. All right, so week 1 of Accutane. It was a little rough at first, I'm not gonna lie. Basically, I realized it was ambitious to quit nicotine and start Accutane the same day because I got very sad. But I think I also got into my head reading that long list of side effects about like basically hating your life and you get sad and depressed. So I think I kind of psyched myself out there a little bit. But besides that, I am just getting so dried out. It's actually kind of crazy. Like, I have to reapply Vaseline like every hour. I have to lotion my face like 3 or 4 times a day. It kind of feels like, you know, when you take Dayquil and it just dries you out and your nose is like a desert. That's just how I exist. Kind of getting really annoyed of peanut butter. I've had so much peanut butter that I think I'm gonna start taking shots of olive oil just to give myself a break. How do people eat that much peanut butter and not feel gross? But anyways, it's okay so far. It's not too bad. Definitely going to be a little bit scared on the higher dosages because if it's already making me so dry, then, you know, it's only gonna get so much more worse when the medication's stronger. I'm just glad that I started it and I'm going in the right direction, so. Look at all this clear skin. Whose is that? Who's all that right there? Well, that's all me right there. Like, it's just only been 1 month and I'm sitting here And I'm like, wow, I don't even recognize myself. They boosted my dosage from 60 to 80 milligrams a day, which so far all I've noticed about it is that it just makes me drier. Because my nose gets so dry, I started putting Vaseline up my nose, but it looks like I'm like digging for gold every time I do it, which is kind of funny because I'm having to tell people like, guys, I swear I'm not picking. Like I'm just trying to stay like lubed up. I'm just not trying to be dry. Super big thing though is my eyes are so dry that my vision's gotten worse. And it's a super common thing to have to deal with. But at the same time, it just kind of sucks though, because I feel like I'm going blind, but I'm not going blind. What's the best way to describe it? Like imagine you see at 1080p, because also my eyes aren't perfect. So it's not like 4K. And then you see at 720 and you're like, huh, I don't think I can read that sign over there. The main things to take away though is that, yeah, my face looks great, but my back acne is cleared up. My chest doesn't really have acne anymore. My front of my neck has a little bit, but I mean, what are you gonna do about it? But the star of the show is the back of my neck has cleared up a bunch. It was one of the main reasons why I have a mullet, is to hide my back of my neck acne, because it would be so bad. And it's actually like, you could feel it whenever you'd move your head. And it was just, oh. It's like, oh, are you like hopping on the trend, like a trendy haircut? I'm like, yeah, no, for sure. But in reality, it's like, I'm just trying to hide my insecurity. And I'm excited to see where it goes for the rest of the time. I'm hoping it only gets better. It has been a really long 2 months. First off, my skin's doing really good. I don't think my skin's been this clear and looked this good, and I don't even remember how long. For the first time in a really long time, I'd say I'm depressed. I just have this like deep feeling of loneliness that shouldn't be there. It's like, I know I have a bunch of friends and family and I have a great support system, and I'm like really lucky to have that in my life. But at the same time, this feeling is just like there. Now that the initial excitement of having clear skin kind of wore off, now I'm just kind of left with the side effects and how it's making me feel. I'm not really talking to my friends as much as I was, which, I feel really bad about, but I feel like I just need some time to really just try to keep my head on straight. Basically, I knew this wasn't going to be easy. I just didn't know how not easy it was going to be. And if I have to sacrifice some of my mental health now to get rid of one of my biggest insecurities, I feel like it's a fair trade. Because if I just gave up when things got hard, what's the point of even doing it at all, right? So I'm finally off it, and I am so thrilled about it. You have no idea. I was so depressed. I was so sad. But we're through it now, and I feel amazing. Oh yeah, I can go out in the sun again and not feel like I need to have sunscreen on my arms or have to cover them with a jacket while I'm driving at like noon. Honestly, my acne has cleared up an insane amount. Like my face, so much cleaner. And like, yeah, I get like a little bit of acne here and there. I'll get a little bit of pimples on maybe my neck or my chin or something like that, but it's like nowhere near how it used to be. I haven't gotten a single pimple on my chest or my back in so long, which is so crazy. And yeah, I'm just giddy about the whole thing. It felt so worth it, and it is so freaking cool. It was hard, I'm gonna be honest. It feels like all it is just misery and suckiness. But now that you're out the other side of it, it just feels so worth it. Changes the way that I look at myself every day, and it just gives me way more confidence. Yeah, and I cleared my acne in 6 months, and I am so much happier.